First of all, I want to I thought Long Beach was really good tonight, especially in the second half after they, the first half they got hit pretty hard, but I thought they responded in the second half. I thought number 2, Savannah Tucker, was really special tonight. 8 for 16, 5 out of 7 from 3. She had 22 points and 3 steals and just played her heart out. And I thought, y'all may or may not know it, but that's Amy Wright, who's the head coach over there. She was my point guard at the University of Arkansas when I was coaching there with Coach Blair. And, of course, Coach Blair was here tonight, and that's why I was late to the press room. I had to let him talk to our kids a little bit, and that can take a while. So, but it was so good to see him and just to know in the building you've got him, Coach Conrad, I'm missing one. Joan, Joan Bombasini, who coached at Arizona. There were some Hall of Famers in the gym tonight for sure. So, but it was just a typical final exam game. Really, not a lot of focus. I mean, I was disappointed. We had a bad shoot around, and that's how we played. And we played like we had our shoot around today. And so, Rory was pretty good, 7 for 10. And I guess Taylor was 7 for 10 and got to the line 11 times, had 10 rebounds, so she had a double-double. But we had 4 kids, that had 15 of our 21 turnovers. 3 kids had four turnovers apiece, and then 1 had 3. And to me, that's just a real bad sign of not being focused. So it's great to have Dee back tonight, and thought she looked good. And she's really going to add a lot to our team, as we all know. That's first team all Big 12 that hadn't been able to play yet, and she just brings a different dimension to the team. So it was great to have her back out there and doing what Dee does. And he had 2 blocked shots tonight, had 5 rebounds, went 3 for 4 from the free throw line. So it was really good to have her back. So I'm proud of our group where we are right now. I'm not thrilled with how we played tonight, but we're going to take 10-0. Is that right, Jeremy? And take a little break here before we play next Wednesday on the road at Arizona.
Yeah, how do you feel, just conditioning-wise and health-wise, after not being able to play?
I've been doing a lot of side conditioning during practice, kind of like riding on the bike and doing like underwater treadmill and Alter-G, but it's nothing like practice. So I try to go really hard in practice so I can get back in that good shape, in a good basketball shape. So I did get tired, but I tried to push myself a little bit harder just to, get that extra mindset because sometimes when I get tired, I'll start to not really make good choices. But today I tried to push myself, and I actually made better choices than I did, like, further on. So it was pretty good getting back out there.
Madison, you've never played point guard before until this season?
No, sir, I have not.
So how do you explain the playmaking? Because you made some nice passes out there tonight.
Honestly, I just love just passing the ball to my teammates. I'm really a wing passer, not a PT passer, but I just enjoy passing the ball to my teammates and seeing them, score the ball. Other than me, sometimes.
Rory, have you been giving her some pointers? Because she's allowed you to get a little blow, and we're not used to seeing you over there all fresh-legged and not playing 38 minutes.
Yeah, that's a great difference right now. Just being able to kind of watch on the bench. You learn a lot from there too as well. But just talking to G and Madison, they're very coachable when it comes to just me talking to them. Sometimes it comes from it's different whenever I say it versus like when Coach Schaefer says it. It's just teammates versus coaches.
So they don't listen to him?
No, I'm not saying that. It just comes like differently, It's sometimes they don't want to waste his time. There's like one question they can just come and ask me. Practice is a certain amount of minutes. He wants to get things done, but she's doing good. She does ask me a lot of questions, and I'm willing to answer them. And she's improving very well. So,
That was such a Kurt Bowles question. Coach, Amy called Rory the best point guard in the country earlier today. What would you say about that?
I would agree. I've been saying it, for a while, just because of everything she brings to the table. She's just not a one-in player. She's not just a scorer. Think about it. She had 27 and 13 assists. Like, that doesn't happen in basketball. Usually you're a scorer, but you're not an assist player. Or you're an assist player setting the table, but you don't score. She had 27 and 13 against one of the greatest programs in the history of the game. And they're a really good, like, they're not number 17 in the country. I don't care where they got knocked down to. Like, that team is really good. And she went and did that. So, I've said this, and I'll keep saying it till the cows come home. She's, in my mind, she's the best point guard in the country. And but I say that, and I'm on her all the time because, I want her to live that. There's a standard. You don't let your team have a bad shoot around. You don't throw it all over the gym and shoot around. She didn't turn it over tonight, which is good because I told her if she's out there throwing it around, trust me, the rest of them will do it too. So she didn't turn it over tonight, which is great. And again, had 6 steals tonight. But I believe it, and I appreciate Amy saying. Amy ought to know now that Amy was our point guard for 4 years, and Amy knows what a good point guard looks like and what's demanded of them. And so I appreciate her saying that.
Rory, for you, how nice was it to have Dee back there? Did you feel the energy kind of go up a little bit once she got in there, and seeing her do what she does best, just seems like she didn't miss a step.
yeah, I'm excited, and everybody else is excited. It's nice to see her parents. Like, I can see their faces are so much brighter in the stands, and so that's good for them. And honestly, when she came in, I think she had like 3 rebounds in a row. I just was like, I'm just sitting back there, me having to get back like I usually do, just watching Dee grab the rebound and put it back. So it was nice to just get that consistency back, and obviously, like she said, she's maybe a little bit out of shape, but it honestly didn't look like that to me. So.
Coach, is Diona's performance tonight what you expected from her? It was 9 points, which is pretty good. She came back just straight for the baskets. Was it what you were expecting from him? And Diona, was it what you were expecting from yourself?
Was it for?
For both, like, was
Yeah.
it what you were expecting of her, and is that kind
Well,
of the standards that you
she's
had?
been in practice now since she got cleared last week on, I don't know, Wednesday or Thursday. So she's been in practice, and she's looked really good. She's looked good to me for about a week and a half, really, even before she was cleared to practice. So as I told her, she came in tonight and stuff happened. She made things happen. She got offensive boards, she got stick backs, she had a great pass. She just knows the game. Like, that's a veteran kid, and it's great to have her back. I've missed her, but our team has really played well without her. Amina's been super, and again, Amina brings something unique and different to the table, and so we feel real fortunate that we have Dee, who can play 4 and 5. You have Amina and you have Amo. Those are 3 pretty good 4 players, and then Dee can play some 5 too to help with Hadijah and Taylor. So, I'm excited to have her back. She's obviously a really good player, and she's fun. I like coaching her.
For Vic and for Madison, Vic, what do you see in her as a all court type guard? Play the 2, play the 1, and how good is it for you to be able to bounce questions off of Rory Harmon, who's the best point guard in the country?
Well, Madison, I guess I might have been looking through the wrong glasses, but I've seen her play point guard in high school. I've seen her play it for a U team. And so I knew from a ball handling perspective and a confidence perspective, and she sees the floor, Cedric, she creates shots for Rory, and it's good to have two guards that can go create their own shot. Like we haven't had that. And so, but she's such a great passer, and almost to a fall. I'm fired up. She had 7 assists and no turnovers. That's the big one. She must have stumbled into those 3 steals, but just she sees the floor so well, and she's so unselfish, and her teammates love that about her. You can't help but love playing with her. So, she's getting a lot thrown at her right now. She's not only having to learn the wing, learn the point. Oh, and by the way, coach wants you to guard too, and that's a different animal. And so she's got a lot going on, and but she's handled it great. And again, I love the kid. I love her game, and she just brings a lot to the table. She's another person that people have to game plan for. It's not just you got to get out and guard her. She's a 3-point shooter, or whatever. Like she's an all 3 level kid.
With Rory at the point guard and my point guard, honestly, just the knowledge he has for the game, and also what she knows what Coach Sheffer wants. Every question I ask her it's helped me a lot. Just learning how to play the point guard here. Just learning how to see the court, learning what she sees, and kind of like taking that in and kind of combining it with what I see on the court. So, just always going to her is definitely a plus. It helps me out in so many ways she don't even know. She's a great point guard. She knows what she's doing. She knows how to do it. So, it's great.
Thank you.
Yeah, Coach. Like you said before, 25-42 from the free throw line. How do you improve on free throws? Is that a focus thing, or is that like a mechanics thing, or is it something else entirely?
Yeah, I think it's just a focus thing. I think it's we have what we call pressure free throws in practice, and we haven't done that a whole lot, and we'll add that. It's hard to do it when you're in the big gym. When you're in the practice gym, you can have everybody at each goal, and you can do it. So it's just a focus thing. We shoot them every day. They have to make 50 a day, and I get a sheet on my desk every day on how many they've made out of how many it took to make 50. So. For me, it kind of went with how shoot around was today and how the game went tonight. It's just a focus thing. When you step to the line, whether there's 2 people in the gym or 20,000 screaming at you, it's a see it, feel it, trust it. You've done it a million times. It's muscle memory. For them, the only thing I tell them when they're at the line is you shoot the ball and try not to touch the rim. That's what you're doing. You shoot a free throw, you're trying not to touch the rim. And so how many, tonight, you missed that many. Well, you're touching the rim. Well, that's a focus to me. These kids have been playing basketball their whole life. It's the worst free throw shooting team I've ever had currently, but I don't think it'll stay that way. I think they'll get better at it. And, at some point they're going to realize, hey, we're leaving a lot of points out there, We were good. We were 13 for 17 the other night, against Connecticut. So we've had some games where we've shot it well, but I just think it goes in with tonight's game. It was kind of a wreck. And I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you so much. We'll see y'all after Christmas. All right. Praise the Lord and Longhorns.